Good morning and welcome to Skien in Norway for this 12 o'clock fixture between Spain and Poland, playing off for 5th and 6th positions in the 2022 World Wheelchair Rugby European Qualifying Tournament. And both of these teams emerged from Pool A in the first fixture between the two. Spain were victorious by 38-46. So we're going to see whether that result plays out again, or whether the men from Poland can return the favour. There's some very noisy Polish supporters in the hall here, and they'll make a lot of noise, as you can hear already. There's only 4 of them, but it sounds like 44. The referee, Claudia Rota, gets the game started. Piotr Wilimowski wins the tip-off, but Bartniak's pass only finds Gonzalvo, the young 18-year-old, who uses up one of Spain's 4 timeouts very quickly. And he found himself trapped on the sideline there, so sensibly used the timeout, enabling Spain to reset. Great ball downfield to Gonzalvo, and number 32 for Spain scores his first try. So it'll be Szonczek from Poland to find the outstretched arms of Piotr Wilimowski. He drives down court, big strong player. Gets the bounce in and takes it all the way to the line, coast to coast, as they sometimes say. So it's Edgar Escalan, who's good defence from Poland, and Escalan just manages to free himself and get over the halfway within the 12 seconds they're allowed. Takes the ball towards the Polish key and then crosses the line. So it's number 8 for Poland. Sierakowski brings it away. And he takes it all the way to the line. So we're tied up at 2 apiece as Escalan fields the pass. Polish double teaming Unai for a second, but no try. Gonzalvo driven off the end of the court between the posts, meaning it'll be a turnover, and Poland get the ball from the sideline. Good clear signals there from referee Melanie Biziet from France. It'll be Szonczek again to inbound the ball. Wilimowski double teamed, hands from the Spanish players coming in there, but legally, and Bartniak pops it over to Sierakowski, but a good pick on him by Escalan. Sierakowski gets his bounce in, drives into the heart of the Spanish key, surrounded by 3 players, hands in. And it's number 5, Javier Quiles, found himself taking a trip to the penalty box. This will be a hard-fought tussle. The first one was quite a battle between these two teams. So Navarro, I think, the only player on the Spanish team we haven't mentioned so far, number 11, 1.5 player. And it's Wilimowski with the ball, looking to outpace Navarro, but he's equal to the task. Poland, of course, given a new 40 seconds possession as the Spanish players found themselves in the bin. Bartniak trying to free Sierakowski, but and as Filipowski scores, Szonczek has put a trap on the bench. So it's Navarro to inbound, finds Escalán, and it's 3-2 to Poland. Spain looking to level it. Spain have the possession arrow, and Gonzalvo crosses to level it up, 3 apiece. Szonczek indicates to referee Viziet that he wants to be the inbounder, and Claudio Rota passes him the ball. He can use the whole of his baseline in order to deliver the inbound. Filipowski dumps it off to Bartniak, who sends a long pass down to Szonczek. Nicely worked play that by the Polish. Ball's into Escalán. Filipowski now finds himself trapped by Navarro. It was Quiles down this end. Navarro scores to level it up for Spain. Sierakowski and Escalán battling it out there, but it's the man from Poland who comes up trumps. Gonzalvo taking the ball deep in his own half, but rounds Filipowski. Bartniak comes to cut him off. 2 3-point players there battling out. Sierakowski joins the fray. Nice little overhead pass there. Finds Escalán. Both Gonzalvo and Escalán teammates for Adapter Zaragoza, and some lovely interplay between the two there. Nice work by the Spaniards to level it up. 5 tries each, 4 minutes 20 remaining in this first quarter. Filipowski brings it away. Looking to go coast to coast once more, and that's no problem whatsoever. Gonzalvo being pressured, gets the ball to Escalán. Szonczek trying to give him a little tap to force the pass to go astray, but Escalán is able to gather it. Turns away now from the try line, 18 seconds on the shot clock. Turning in lots of circles. Navarro seems to have got the corner, but will have to give it up. Diagonal pass into Gonzalvo, and Spain level it up. So Filipowski double teamed as usual, acting as a post for the reception of that ball, but it doesn't seem to stop him at all as he powers his way over the line. Navarro to Quiles. Three players in the Polish key. Gonzalvo attempts to drive through them, and he does. Little resistance on that occasion. So Filipowski's very clever here with his chair positioning. He's got This time it's Bartniak, who's celebrating his 37th birthday today. Lovely pass to Wilimowski over the top. That's his 4th, and it's 8-7. Poland lead it. So Navarro puts the hit on Bartniak. He's saying that's not the kind of gift I was looking for. Escalan very nicely ghosting through there. Jean-Jacques looking for a recipient of the inbound, finds Bartniak. And the birthday boy scores his first try. Much to the delight of the Polish support at that end of the court. So Navarro's got Bartniak tied up at this end, and good work by Gonzalvo to create plenty of space for Escalan just to roll in. 9 apiece. Don't think either of these teams are going to get too far ahead. It's going to go try for try, particularly in the early stages. But, Bartniak scores his 2nd in quick succession. Just coming down to the 2-minute mark in this first quarter. Gonzalvo stops just before the halfway line to avoid an over and back. Gets hit by Wilimowski. The ball's come up for Navarro. He's looking for support. Hands it backwards to Gonzalvo. Oh, again, lovely pass. Can Escalan get it? No, he can't. No try, says referee Claudio Rota from Switzerland. It'll be sideline ball, Poland. Their chance to open up a 2-try gap here. This time Spain only putting the 1 player on Wilimowski. Looking to block Jean-Jacques, but nobody's on Wilimowski as he powers all the way down court. Didn't look like anybody fancied that, to be honest. Very strange. So Navarro gets it into Escalan, who cuts back underneath the pile. And great hit there from Bartniak. But Navarro gets it away to Gonzalvo. Jean-Jacques doing a good job keeping Quiles high on the court. Gonzalvo with a lovely little bounce pass back into Escalan, who eventually works his way over for his 5th try. And it's 1 minute and 1 second remaining in this first quarter. The score is Spain 10, Poland 11. Wilimowski again being able to go down court. But the ball, Gonzalvo almost got the chance of an interception there. It bounced off his arms into the lap of Bartniak, who feeds Wilimowski. Navarro to inbound. Gonzalvo makes himself available. And Escalan works his way downfield. But he's covered by Bartniak. Gonzalvo will turn away. 28 seconds remaining. Spain will run a planned move. It'll be Escalan as the ball carrier. Gonzalvo calls the start of it. Crisscrossing movement there, and very nice. That's twice that Escalan has gone in via that route. So Spain, 3 of their players race back. And now Quiles comes to meet Wilimowski. And Bartniak throws a long ball, but Sierakowski had turned away from the try line and wasn't expecting that. So 5 seconds left. Spain will have a chance to level it up at the end of the quarter, but they will have the possession arrow. Letting the ball bounce because the clock doesn't start until it's touched. It is now. We've got 3 seconds remaining. Not likely to get there. And that's the buzzer for the end of the first quarter. And it's 11-12 to Poland. Spain will have the possession arrow at the start of the second half. So their chance to level it up. You can see on your screens there the Polish bench. Coach Jan Melanchuk talking to the 4 players that have just come off the court, so not looking like any planned substitutions at this stage. And Melanchuk still quite new to this game of wheelchair rugby. He's been head coach for 1 year. And is actually an American footballer, a wide receiver, playing for the team here in Poland. He's been playing that for 6 years. And there's a lot of similarities between the two sports. Certainly the power in the collisions, that's absolutely evident. But also a lot of tactics involved in both games. First time I saw wheelchair rugby, my immediate thought was, this is chess meets gridiron, and I've heard a few other people say similar things. So Spain getting into position. We've got a few changes here. We've got, with the exception of Navarro, an entire line-up change. Suberon, number 15's come on, along with Juan Tihan, the veteran player, number 7, and Pau Obregon, who is number 13. Suberon looking for a way through, trying to use that space that Escalante had done, but it wasn't there. But it's not necessary on this occasion, as referee Biziet awards a penalty try. Ball's into Wilimowski, scores a level at 12 apiece, and the big man can't get past Navarro. That's a great pick, but he can find Sierakowski, who's double teamed by Tihan and Obregon. Very aggressive Spanish defence at this moment in time. Oberon trying to get across to cut off Bartniak, but he can't do it. And that's his third try. So referee Claudio Rota just puts the try post back into position. Ball's into Tihan. He gets a straightaway flicks it to Marc Suberon, and he will take it to the line. Shonjek indicates that he wants to be the inbounder. This time Wilimowski's been kept really, really high. Good work initially by Tihan and Obregon. But now Navarro takes over and they've double teamed him. But this frees up space for Bartniak, who eventually gets it to Wilimowski. Oh, hand in there from Tihan. Nearly got the rebound. but it falls. It fell to Bartniak, but he lost position and immediately signalled that he wanted the coach to call a coach's timeout, which he does. So turnover there by Spain. Coach Nicolas Costa just having a quick word with his charges and then just leaving them to it. So they'll be pleased they've come up with the turnover. There's 6 minutes 48 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Nicolas Costa is a Frenchman and former coach of Toulouse. So Navarro ready to inbound. Poland key up. Wilamowski sitting tall in the centre of that Polish key defence. Subron drives through. Johnny drives through. Obregon can't secure the corner, so Subron is forced back. Navarro's done a great job though, and Shonjek can't get to Subron as he crosses for his third. 14-13, Spain into the lead now. Wilamowski gets the inbound and brings it away. Good wheels by the two-pointer. 14 all as Tihan gets the inbound. Looks to use Navarro to lead out for him. Good play there by the two Spaniards. And Tihan with the fake pass there. Does get round the back of Sierakowski there. Great play by Tihan. And the Spanish team chanting, giving support to their players, trying to counter the noise from the Polish supporters. Wilamowski twists and turns before driving over halfway, putting in the pass for Bartniak. Can he get it? Yes, says Melanie Biziet. Great try. Just managed to haul that back in before it got away from him. Navarro to Tihan. He comes underneath. He's got Subron wide if he needs him. Yes. Polish defence not really tight enough there, and Wilamowski should have really been getting closer. It looked as if Wilamowski was in a bit of pain there as the Polish mechanic separates Obregon and Shonjek. Sierakowski collects the inbound and then turns and drives all the way down court. Very good play to level it up at 16 all. 5 minutes 20 remaining in this first half. Poland key up, although the two Spaniards are keeping Bartniak as high as they can. Tihan hands off to Subron. Tihan drives into the centre of that Polish defence, but Subron doesn't use him. But his role was instrumental in getting Subron in. Ball's into Bartniak this time. Outlet pass to Shonjek. And Navarro's trying to run him down, but he can't get in front of his wheel with the pick. So Shonjek scores his second try. Tihan takes it over halfway, putting good pace on. Finds Soubiron. And Tihan looking to create enough space for Soubiron, which he does very, very, very well. But Tihan getting in front of Wilimowski, forcing him higher up the court. And the inbound from Shonjek has come to Navarro, who now feeds Tihan, but Bartniak forces him to turn away. Good spin there by Tihan. Can't get in at the corner. A big hit comes in from Wilimowski, and Claudio Rota says no try. So Spain did have the chance to open up a 2-try lead there, but one turnover beget another. So Poland have the ball back. Shonjek trapped by Obregon. Sierakowski endeavours to get the ball over halfway. Got to be careful of an over and back. A lovely pop pass to Bartniak. Poland level it up. This game really tight. Under 4 minutes in the first half remaining as Tihan takes it away. Turnover ball. Tihan setting up position in the key there. Had his chair too narrow and was driven back over the try line. So it's turnover ball, leaving the court, the violation, and coach Nicola Costa uses up his first coach's timeout to bring his team around him. Nice to see the coach getting down to the same level as the players there and to chat to them. Poland taking on water, and we see substitutions made. So back come Quiles, Escalan and Gonzalvo. Navarro trying to get a hand in there, but Wilimowski plucks it out of the air. Good work there by Sierakowski and Shonjek to free him up, as Bartniak is on the end of the pass and scores the try to make it Poland 19, Spain 18, with 3:23 remaining on the game clock. Gonzalvo takes the pass from Escalan. And Gonzalvo just patiently takes his time and wheels in his 5th try. And they won't come much easier than that, as Sierakowski has a wheel change. Saturnin helping there. Put the wheel on. The mechanic for the Polish team. So Sierakowski restored, Shonjek with the inbound to Wilimowski, double teamed, but then they immediately break off him, which is an interesting decision, and it's Sierakowski at the line for Poland. Try number 5 for him. They've shared it about the try-scoring duties pretty well, the Polish team. It's a good balance. And Escalan is not able to gather the ball, much to the delight of the Polish bench that he was in front of. And Poland, already leading by 1, have the chance to extend it as Shonjek makes his way back from the other end of the court to be the inbounder. 2:48 remaining in this half. Wilimowski again plucks it out of the air. Gets it to Sierakowski. Timeout called. Didn't look as if they were going to get over halfway within the 12 seconds allotted to them. So each team with 3 timeouts remaining. And the coaches also have one coach timeout each. So Bartniak spins, brings it away, and it's an easy roll in for him. But he's double teamed as he comes back onto the court by Gonzalvo and Quiles. Balls into Escalán. He's bringing it away down court. Cuts back very nicely and takes it all the way to the line, just avoiding the attentions of Wilimowski. So both teams sharing the try-scoring duties. Suberon, Gonzalvo and Escalán, the main strike force for Spain, and Bartniak, Wilimowski and Sierakowski doing the same role for Poland. Sierakowski, nice work, lovely chair skills there. Little bit of a head fake, just fixed Gonzalvo, and the young man could do nothing about it. The experience of Sierakowski there. Been playing for 6 years on this national team. Gonzalvo gets it to Navarro, pushes it wide, and Quiles won't be able to get on the end of it. So Poland, already leading by 2 with 1:46 still on the clock, have the chance to further extend their lead. Ball's put on the floor. Referee Claudio Rota saying, Poland, get your act together. Bartniak turned away from that ball, wasn't aware that it was coming his way. Great support play from Sionczek, who holds the ball aloft, much to the delight of the Polish supporters behind the try line. So 23-20. Spain lead it, but Bartniak had to be careful there. There's a danger he was going to cause a spinning foul as Escalán scores his 8th try and cuts the deficit to just 2. So Sionczek saying, I want a rest from inbounding duties. I like the scoring role, so he remains down court and looking for that pass from Bartniak, and that works very, very well. Wow. 4 tries from Sionczek as well, making a very strong contribution to the Polish effort. 24-21, Poland lead it. Just over a minute remaining. Gonzalvo will take it in to score. So under 1 minute remaining in this first half, as Sionczek resumes his inbounding duties, finds Wilimowski. As soon as Wilimowski's got the ball, the second Spanish defender leaves him. And Quiles trying to get across there, playing Bartniak. The Spanish bench are cheering at that turnover that was forced by Quiles getting across. Great play by the Spanish 1.5, who plays for the University of Barcelona. Navarro tried to keep the ball inbounds and called the timeout. So he must have called the timeout before he released the ball there, because once he's released the ball and are not in possession of it, you can't call a timeout. So that's what they're there for. They get out of jail free cards. So Navarro to Escalán. Spain running a planned move here. 23 seconds on the clock. Gonzalvo and Quiles running through. No joy this time, but Navarro can't secure a corner. So Gonzalvo's had to come out. Can't spend more than 10 seconds. 1 second left, and they're defeated by the possession clock. So their 40 seconds ran out, and but there is only 4 seconds left for Poland left to score. Ball comes into Sierakowski. He passes it on, but plucked out of the air by Escalán. And the clock runs out as the ball went into the sideline, and there was 1 second remaining on the clock. They've put it back on as Escalán threw that ball onto the sideline. There's a discussion with Benjamin Weiss, the Games Commissioner from Germany. And it looks, we now see the clock running down to the 5 minutes of the interval. So at the half, it's Spain 22, Poland 24. So a mirror image of the first quarter in terms of the scoring. Spain getting 11, Poland getting the 12. But it's Poland who will now have the possession arrow. So another chance to open up a 3-try lead. We'll resume transmission in a few minutes' time when we start the second half. So we're about to resume the second half of this 5th-6th playoff game between Spain and Poland. Poland in the ascendancy at the moment, but it's a narrow lead they have, and looking to extend it to 3 tries if they can. Just over 20 seconds left on the possession clock. Bartniak, who celebrates his 37th birthday, who scores the first try of the second half. And Poland do indeed have that 3-try lead. So we have some Soubiron and Tihan on with Escalan for Spain. I think it's Christian Paez, number 24, is the 4th member of that. And Poland remain unchanged. Strong defence by Poland at the moment, keeping Spain out. Tihan looks for a way through at the corner. Gives it to Soubiron, 10 seconds. They're going to have to get a push on. Got the corner, great work by Escalan there. Gets it Soubiron in with 2 seconds just remaining on that 40-second possession. Jean-Jacques says, I want to be the inbounder. Using the length of the, or the width, I should say, of the baseline, Jean-Jacques, and getting the ball to Wilimowski. Soubiron darts an arm in there, can't dislodge the ball, and Bartniak not able to gather the ball before he crosses the try line. And referee Melanie Bizier with good clear signals there to let everybody know that it's no try, and Spain will have the chance to cut the deficit to 1. Soubiron picks it up deep in his own half. Gets the ball over halfway to Escalan. Wilimowski waves an arm at him, and this time is successful in dislodging the ball. Sierakowski got the ball, calls timeout, but good play. Only 4 seconds had elapsed since Poland had gained possession there, but yeah, he was facing the wrong way, and he was under a lot of pressure, so he used the timeout wisely. Jean-Jacques to Wilimowski. Oh, he can't find him on this occasion, and it's Tihan who picks up the ball, gets it to Escalan. Well, once more we see 1 turnover turning into 2 turnovers very, very quickly. Referee so game is stopped while the post is there. So once the referee puts the ball on the floor for the inbound, contact immediately starts, and players can be stopped from getting to the baseline. Bartniak's got the ball. Poland having to work really hard. 29, 28. No, he didn't get over the halfway. Ooh, he's thrown the ball away to the table, and referee Claudia Rota has a quiet word with him and says, don't do that again, please. Otherwise, we might find you in the penalty box for a technical foul. So it's 24-25, and we've got a coach's timeout, I believe that was, in all the action that was happening at the time there. So the 12-second violation means that Spain will have the ball back, and we'll have a chance to level it up once more. Spain also have the possession arrow, so we'll get the ball at the start of the 4th quarter, unless there's a held ball. So Paez looking to inbound, finds Soubiron, and he's attracted the close attentions of Wilimowski and Sierakowski, but good work there by Spain. Firstly, with the ball out to Suberon, and the pass to Escalán levels it up at 25 apiece. So Wilimowski, as we've seen so often, double teamed. The pass accurate this time. Gets it into Sierakowski. Bartniak puts a hit on Escalán before turning and moving upfield for the pass. Good heads-up play there by Bartniak. Suberon finding himself double-teamed momentarily. Tian picks the ball up and the clock starts. Suberon, Sierakowski with a serious swipe at that. And Sierakowski and Wilimowski looking to keep Tian in for 10 seconds, but Suberon scored quickly enough. Wilimowski taking it away, driving down court, pass over the top to Bartniak. He gathers successfully. His 10th try. And Poland lead it 27-26. Tihan opting to be the inbounder on this occasion. Paez still up court as Escalán brings it away, a man from Zaragoza. Gets the bounce in. Hands it off to Suberon. And nice skills there as he levels it up at 27 apiece. Sonjek to inbound, often does this on a moving inbound. Bounce pass this time to Wilimowski. Suberon cuts him off. Good accurate pass there to Bartniak. And the battle between the sevens there is won by the man in white. Suberon says, "I'll be the inbounder." Escalán also put his arm up, but once Suberon's asked and been told, then it has to be Suberon. Nice little 1-2 passing between those two, and Escalán takes it to the line. It's 28 apiece with 4 minutes 25 seconds remaining in this third quarter. As Sierakowski takes it down court. Nice change of direction there with Tian having been looking to cut him off, if I can eventually say it. Wilimowski in support and has the ball now. Backs into the Spanish defenders and then swivels. Difficult for players to put a strong block on a man with such a wide chair there. But Wilimowski scores it, and Poland are in the lead by 1 once more. Paez to Tihan. Tian finds Suberon. Doesn't get the pass to Escalán. Escalán puts a block in on Sierakowski, who leaves the court so that the penalty try is awarded. 29 all at 3 minutes 33 still to go in the third quarter. Bounce pass. Wilimowski backs out of the trap. It's a good pass into Sierakowski. He's a bit close to the halfway line, but it doesn't trouble him. And Sonjek is on hand to score the try, his 5th. Coach Nicola Costa looking to bring on some fresh wheels in the form of Gonzalo Quiles and number 13, Pau Obregon. So Spain trying to keep Sierakowski from helping the defend. Escalán has backed in and created some space there. Good work by the Spanish players. Suberon and Escalán combining well there. Sierakowski brings it away. And takes it in all the way. Excellent play by Poland. So Spain still waiting to get their substitutes on. There's an equipment timeout as Christian Paez, Spain's only 0.5 player, I think. Yep, gets his wheel change. .237 remaining. Spain looking to level it up at 31 apiece. Suberon driving, great work by Tihan there. Tied up two Polish defenders, and the waves parted for Suberon. Szonczek extricating himself from the traffic in order to take the inbound. The whistle's blown so legal contact can start, and Wilimowski frees up his teammates. Bartniak comes deep to get the ball and pops it over the top for Szonczek. And Poland lead once more. 32-31, the slenderest of margins. So, because there's been no sideline balls, Spain not able to get their substitutions on. Paez trying to get the corner for Suberon, but Wilimowski is there to disrupt that plan. Tihan's being held in the key. Three players round him, focusing on trying to trap him for 10 seconds, whilst leaving Suberon carrying the ball, free to cross the line, making that 10 seconds irrelevant. Wilimowski spins out of the trap, pops it over the top for Sierakowski, and lovely pass to Bartniak, and he breaks the deadlock once more. Just over 90 seconds remaining in this third quarter. Ball is into Escalán, and he turns and makes his way upfield, and a very straightforward try there. Wilimowski struggling to get the ball away, but he does so to Sierakowski, and they get the ball over halfway within the 12 seconds. And Bartniak scores once more. .65 seconds left on the game clock. Escalán gathers the ball in. Sierakowski has a swipe. Escalán just avoids being hit from behind by Wilimowski. Tihan takes a big hit though from the Polish number one. Now it's back with Suberon. Great work there by Paez on Sierakowski to get Suberon in. .39 seconds remain on the game clock. The score's locked at 34 apiece. Looks like the Spanish substitutes will be waiting until the start of the fourth quarter before they can enter the fray. Escalante cuts off Wilimowski, but in all honesty, Poland looking to run the clock, making sure that Spain don't have a chance to come back. 10 seconds left. With Wilimowski leaving the court. No try. No try. Bartniak appears to have been driven off the end of the court between the posts. So it'll be Spanish ball. And Spain do get their substitutes on with 2 seconds remaining. And on comes a Vakmanovic for Poland as well. So both teams substituting with 2 seconds remaining. Pretty pointless exercise, really, if I'm honest. And the buzzer goes for the end of the third quarter. So we've got a very, very exciting fourth quarter ahead of us with the scores at 34 all. So a good quarter there for Spain. They outscored Poland by 2 tries. So Poland very much an old school quad rugby side. 9 out of their 10 players have spinal injuries. Spain are a little bit more varied with a mixture of conditions and spinal injuries. The sport is opening up to a much wider range of people with disabilities now. And the introduction of wheelchair rugby fives, where you don't have to meet the stringent classification requirements for the Paralympic game, is enabling a much wider audience to play the sport. And it's taken off in Poland in a big way. And in November we will see the first international club tournament held between teams from Poland and the UK. Leicester Tigers and Northampton Saints, who came second and first in the GB Premiership, will make the way over to Poland for a 4-team tournament, which will be the first of its kind and groundbreaking. So that really have that to look forward to. But at the moment, we want to see who's going to be 5th and 6th in the European B-C division tournament here. So Spain have the ball and the chance to take the lead. So Vakmanovic remains on court. Wilimowski taking a rest. And Suberon spins away. Vakmanovic trying to get a hand in there. Suberon backed in before feeding Quiles. Nice try. So Spain lead it 35-34. Vakmanovic taking the inbound from Sierakowski on this occasion. And he works his way out of defence. Great play there. And he takes it all the way, getting his bounce in. It's Quiles trying to get away from Vakmanovic. Ball back to Soubiran. And Soubiran gets in to enable Speed to have a 1-try lead. So Poland's lineup, a 3-pointer, 2 2-pointers and a 1-pointer for their 8 points on court. And Spain, a slightly different lineup with a 3-pointer, 2-pointer, a 1.5 and a 0.5. So Poland level it up. Gonzalvo finds Soubiran, who finds Quiles down court, and also finds Bartniak. So Poland asking for a equipment timeout, but as Spain were heading towards the try line with Soubiran, the referees weren't minded to grant it. But, on comes a new wheel for Vakmanovic. Sierakowski taking on the inbounding duties now. Gets it into Bartniak. A big hit on Sierakowski as he returned by it's Payos, I think it was, yes. But Sierakowski's managed to get through everything and score the try to level the scores once more. 6 minutes, 13 seconds remaining in this very tight. We've suddenly lost the TV screen for a second, but it's come back on, thankfully, as Gonzalvo receives the ball with under 6 minutes remaining. Gonzalvo is helped by Soubiran. Get to the line. Coach's timeout called by Nicolas Coste. Spain lead it by 1. Uses that timeout to give the youngster a break, Unai Gonzalvo, and the more experienced, shall we say, Juan Tian comes onto the court. The man from Barcelona who plays for the university team, wearing number 7 for Spain. Sierakowski dummying the inbound there before firing it into Bartniak, and then trying to head off down court, but the pass will be for Vakmanovic, but Soubiran, great play. Ooh, Shonjek there with a hit on Soubiran from behind that could have been a vertical spin if it had been more. It's been a little bit harder and a little bit squarer. So Spain with a turnover. Tihan feeds Soubiran, and their chance to open up a lead if they can convert that turnover. Tihan trapped in, hit by Bartniak and Vakmanovic. But nobody actually going near, pressurising the ball. So Spain do indeed have a 2-try lead now. And Sierakowski he was using his baseline. So, referee Claudio Rota called 10 seconds before the ball had been inbounded, and Poland thought they had been awarded it and retreated back to, 3 of the players retreated back to the bench, and that's one of the easiest tries Soubiran will have to score. So, there's now a 3-try lead And a lot of noise from the Spanish bench and not so much from the Polish supporters. As you approach 5 minutes remaining, big pass. Manowicz can get it and cut the deficit. It's 40-38 with 5 minutes and 2 seconds left on the game clock. So that confusion there for Poland, resulting in a second turnover. As Suberon brings it away, gets his bounce in. And doesn't seem to be, to my viewing, a lot of pressure on the ball carrier from Poland. They're more focused on what the support players are doing. Manowicz here with the ball, gets it to Sierakowski. He heads down court, gets it over halfway. And Tihan in his face, forcing him backwards. Also Paez arriving. So gets the bounce pass into Bartniak, who isn't in fact the birthday boy. I got that wrong earlier. It's Jankowski who is the birthday boy, as Sierakowski scores for Poland. So 2-try game as Tihan picks the ball up in his own half. Tries to work his way free and then feeds Suberon. Good play by the Spanish team. Suberon looking to just run the clock a little bit. He's run it down under 4 minutes and it's 42-39. That's Suberon's 20th try of the game. So by far Spain's largest contributor, with more than half, well, just under half their tries. There's an equipment timeout. It's a strapping issue. Players often strap their legs to the support strut on the chair. So the whistle's gone, so contact can be legal now. As Bartniak twists away from traffic. Good hit by Sierakowski on Suberon then to free Bartniak. And the ball is eventually dragged down by Vakmanowicz. Gets it back to Bartniak, 20 seconds left of this possession. 15 now. Jean-Jacques with a good hit on Quiles, and the try is scored by Jean-Jacques. That's his 7th. There's a contact before the whistle warning called by referee Claudio Rota against number 15, Suberon of Spain, but it's only a warning. On the penalty timekeeper's table there's a cone that's raised to indicate that offence, and if somebody transgresses for a second time, it'll either be a turnover or somebody will be in the penalty box. As Tihan drags the ball into his lap, twists and turns, passes to the 2-point player Suberon. He tries to force his way through, but gets the ball to Quiles for his second try, the 1.5 player. Ball's into Jean-Jacques, now with Bartniak. Spain working hard to keep them deep in this half, but Bartniak fires a long ball down, but Manowicz just twisted and turned at the wrong time. So it will be the return of Wilimowski, as we see that a further turnover to Spain. The score at 43-40. So we're back with Poland's original starting 4. Spain with the chance to make it a 4-try game. Tihan takes away Sirakowski. Timeout called there by Christian Paez. He was worried that they were going to get called for a 12-second violation, so he thought better be safe than sorry, and he burnt their 3rd timeout. Poland still have 2, Spain just the 1 remaining, and the referees urging the Polish players away from the Spanish bench. Nicolas Coste telling his troops exactly what he expects from them and gives them a little clap in encouragement. So Paez to inbound. "25 seconds on the possession clock, 43-40 the score. And Spain look to run a planned move. Repelled on the first thrust. Got to be careful of 10 seconds in the key. Souberon to Tian, gathers it, and Souberon hits his player over the line. Great work by the Polish defence, but that last thrust by Souberon on the back of Tian's chair gets him over the line. And Spain have a 44-40 lead with 2 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in this final quarter to decide who will finish 5th and who will finish 6th in this championship. And Wilimowski realises the ball's in front of him and scores the try. 44-41. Christian Paez opting to be the inbounder. Finds Souberon. Shonjek trying to get a pick on him. But neither. Jankowski similarly trying to get hold of him, but he gets a long pass away to Quiles, but the ball is free. But Spain pick it up. Calm it down, says Nicolas Costa. His hands pressed towards the floor. Prowling that sideline as a coach. Oh, good work. No try. No try. Oh, so Melody Bizier not awarding a try, or a penalty try, putting Shonjek in the penalty box for leaving the court. So giving Spain a new 40 seconds worth of possession with 1 minute 16. That's quite a crucial one. Had she given the penalty try, Poland would have had the ball and a chance to cut the deficit. But it's still 3 tries to the good for Spain. They're using up this 40 seconds. We're down to 20 seconds now and under a minute on the game clock. They've got a 4v3 advantage. They've also got a timeout that they could use. Gone down to 5 seconds, 3 seconds, and indeed they do use that timeout with 1 second remaining. So the possession clock will now turn off. As Spain have 15, sorry, it won't turn off, it'll be reset to a 15 seconds because of the timeout being called. There's 37 seconds on the game clock. No try. Brilliant play by Wilimowski there. So Spain sat on the try line. Could that be a crucial mistake? So Shonjek has been allowed out of the penalty box, presumably on the 1 minute timing rule, but that inbound's overthrown and Spain have it back with 30 seconds. And this time I think Souberon will probably score it a little bit quicker than before. Nobody else could be on the try line. No, so he scores it 17 seconds. Sorry, by mistake, Shonjek was still in. Yeah, I was mixing him and Sierakowski up. So Poland restored to 4 players. Gets it into Bartniak. It's 45-41, 14 seconds remaining. Wilimowski turning away from the try line, scores with 3 seconds left, 45-42. And as Tian just protects the ball as the clock runs down, it's Spain with victory over Poland for the second time in this tournament. Shonjek holds his head in his hands. It was a really tight game the whole way through, both sides giving it everything they'd got. And it's Spain that will be placed 5th in this tournament, and Poland who will be 6th as the players line up to shake hands with each other. So Shonjek joins the line of the Spanish players. Nicolas Coste congratulating his players. He's delighted with the result. And, there's an exchange of gifts, and the players congratulate each other. They also thank the referees and the table officials. And excellent game. Never more than a 4-try lead, and that was literally only in the last quarter from recollection. So great game between these two. So the only remaining game in this tournament is the final, which will be between the Netherlands and Israel, the real surprise package of this tournament. So this is Simon Starr saying thank you for listening into this Spain-Poland game, and as the Polish players and bench clap their supporters, I hope you'll join myself and Dave Mengin at 2 o'clock for that final game.